Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, the channel where we talk about all major movie and television news, theories, breakdowns, and much, much more. Recently, we have been heavily covering CinemaCon, which is where we got the release for Spider-Man No Way Home, the trailer that really took the world by storm, as was expected and anticipated, which broke every record out there that there is. But not only did Spider-Man come to us from CinemaCon, we've also gotten news for a plethora of different huge franchises, and yesterday as we were talking about the description for the trailer for Matrix, today we also have some more information for another huge movie I know a lot of you guys are very excited for, and that the anticipation is really building and growing as we get closer to its current release date. And this movie in particular is Jurassic World. There was a large bit of footage shown at the scene, and honestly, the fan reaction is insane. There are so many people raving about what they saw and what it implies moving forward when the movie finally does release, the culmination and the inclusion of all of the characters on the big screen from Jurassic Park and Jurassic World as we continue onward into what the director has described several times as the new era of the dinosaur franchise, which is Jurassic World. So we're going to dive in, we'll talk about the footage that they saw and the connection it makes and how excited we're going to have to be when the trailer finally comes out to the public and we are all finally able to enjoy it. If you'll have to stay up to date on all of this major movie and television news, consider subscribing and turning on the notification bell as we're covering major news daily here on the channel. Also, comment down below, let me know of all of these big huge franchise movies currently going out, Matrix, Spider-Man, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Jurassic World. Which are you most excited for? And let's dive into this cool Jurassic World description. For starters, I know a lot of you guys are disappointed that we aren't able to see the footage, but keep in mind CinemaCon is a closed event. They don't sell tickets to the public. You either work for the industry, around the industry, or are press and have this inclusive right to go and see everything that is going on. So everything that we're hearing are description based only, and that's really the best we can get from CinemaCon, but the idea that these trailers are out there and ready and will be releasing to the public hopefully very soon should be something that gets all of us very excited. That being said, we do have a very good description of the footage that was shown during the Jurassic World portion of the event, and I have two different accounts that I can share for you so that you know that it's coming from different perspectives and you can get a whole idea of exactly what is going on. This first one comes from comicbook.com, where they talk about exactly what we should be expecting, starting off by saying, "It's everything we could have ever hoped for and more." The footage shows the original cast, referred to as legacy characters, interacting with the world characters in many instances. That's a really cool start to what we should be expecting from Jurassic World Dominion. This wasn't something that should come as a surprise to most of us. We knew that they were going to be connecting the legacy characters from the original Jurassic Park with what they're calling the world characters from the Jurassic World franchise. Very exciting regardless of our knowledge of it, and I can only imagine how cool it was to actually get to see this, as they say it happens in many instances in this first quote here. They continue on by saying, "The movie will ask the question, if dinosaurs lived among us, would you be safe?" Trevorrow, the director, answers by saying, "No." We then get a description of the footage that they got to see, and it sounds like it was just pretty incredible, and like most of the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies, pretty jaw-dropping. And it says specifically in this account, "A mosasaur emerges from the ocean to eat an entire helicopter. A raptor runs across a building top. A T-Rex is in a city. Stunts, falling, vehicles flipping, Sam Neill and the entire cast face to face with a T-Rex in the woods." There's a lot of footage of Neill, Goldblum, Dern, Pratt, Howard, and more all together, and those are the legacy characters. For those of you who don't know, they're the cast members from the Jurassic Park movies, and that will be connected to those from the Jurassic World movies in this third installment of the Jurassic World franchise. "The dinosaurs are brilliantly brought to life," continues the description, seemingly combining a modern visual effect with practical opportunities to have a created T-Rex on the set and in the camera. They finish off by saying it was a colorful, thrilling showing of the film. So just from this description, the passion you can feel that is written into these paragraphs, into these words. Obviously, we aren't seeing what is happening, but I feel like as fans of Jurassic Park, of Jurassic World, and as people who are very excited with high anticipation for Jurassic World Dominion to drop, you can kind of feel the effects of what they're saying here. seeing dinosaurs living among humans, and getting the cool ideology of the world characters versus the legacy characters hanging out on screen for a lot, not just a couple scenes, but it's described here that they're given a lot of time on this footage, at least what they saw. It doesn't seem to me like this is an actual trailer that they're showing ahead of time. It seems like it's just pre-cut footage that they're giving the audience an idea of what the movie is turning out to be. So they're either still working on the trailer or they chose not to release the trailer so that the description of the trailer wouldn't get out just like this footage. Now, the second account we have comes from Variety.com, who again were probably press members included in the event, were able to get through and see this awesome footage. They go on talking about how it began, saying the grainy clip showed Spielberg in a safari gear on the set of the 1993 film, explaining a film prop to a child actor. The prop, of course, was the cane used by Richard Attenborough, topped with a globe of amber housing a petrified mosquito inside. That cane was the first building block in engineering dinosaurs for the fictional park. Now we get a little bit of a opening description from Variety here. It seems like this isn't part of the film, but it is a major part of the preface of what we are seeing. Jurassic Dominion is set to be full circle for Jurassic World. During the first exclusive clip that they showed during Fast and Furious 9 on big IMAX screens only, again more exclusivity with the releasing of this footage, they were able to show us that it does all start all the way back at the beginning, as they opened with a mosquito biting a dinosaur, and that really is full circle. It's the beginning of everything that we've seen here, bringing us all the way for the first 3 Jurassic Park films into the 3rd Jurassic World film, where dinosaurs will be living among men. They continue on by explaining the footage that they did see, saying, while completed scenes featuring Dern, Neal, and Goldblum were a little scarce, the actors appeared in interviews and discussed returning nearly 30 years after the first film captivated global audiences. Fans might be happy to know that Dern's now famous wardrobe color palette of pink and khakis gets a sophisticated update. Pratt and Howard were also seen in glimpses running once again from the prehistoric creatures. And then they go on to talk a little bit about Trevorrow's question, where he poses whether or not we would survive if we lived among dinosaurs, to which he answers himself by saying no. To the best of my understanding, based off of what it sounds like from these 2 accounts that we got, it doesn't sound like this was a full trailer, which yes, I've already said in this video, but I just want to preface and highlight that this wasn't a trailer that was released. It sounds like there was footage from Spielberg way back in the beginning explaining a little bit about the importance of the amber and the mosquito, which isn't going to show up in the movie, at least not in the real movie. It could show up beforehand or after as kind of an exciting extra, but Spielberg explaining the mosquito just won't be part of the actual film. And then on top of that, it was explained that a lot of it was interviews and characters talking about how excited they were to be back, which again isn't part of the movie, it's just something to build up the excitement and the hype for it. So either the trailer isn't yet done, so we haven't missed out on anything, or they didn't want to reveal it just yet so that the description didn't leak, so that we're not sitting here talking about it, waiting to see it, because I do think that Jurassic World as a franchise has done a very good job picking up the work from Jurassic Park, getting fans excited, giving them the nostalgic feelings, and on top of all of that, the 3rd one will actually include legacy characters, as they're now being referred to, characters from the original Jurassic Park. And hopefully we get to see a good amount of them, which overall would be a lot of fun. Sounds like they're coming face to face with some pretty big dinosaurs though, and I can't wait to see, as all of these dinosaurs are running around cities, campgrounds, different national parks, and locations across the world. Let me know what you guys thought about this description, and I know you're excited for the trailer. Let me know how excited in the comments down below. As always, thank you to everybody who watched till the very end of the video. If you found it helpful, useful, or entertaining, consider subscribing, turning on that notification bell, and I'll see you all in the next one right here on Cosmic Culture.